What's up, team? Your boy J3 is back in the building. And I got my boy Joe in here with me today, man.
What's up, y'all?
What up, dog?
Running Shogun, Ninja Assassin in the building, man. How we doing?
We up in here, and you guys know I got the shirt on, the sweater.
Oh, yeah. That representation is real.
So you know what we finna talk about. Cobra Kai!
Yes.
You know, a lot of people compliment me on this.
Tight.
I'll be walking in the mall, I'll be like...
I didn't bring my headband, but I got the DVD for season 1 and 2 that came out. It's in there, so you'll see it on the next video. Shout out to that. So if you haven't picked it up, go and get it, man. Target's got a thing going on right now. You get the bandana. And it's got season 1 and 2 in there. It's about like $19.99.
Yeah.
Pick that up, man, because season 1 and 2 is fire. And,
they are priority
yeah.
because they're in line right now.
Yeah.
It's either it's Black Friday right now.
That too.
Or
so
Thanksgiving. One of them.
Came out at the right time.
Whenever I drop this video. But anyway, y'all probably already there. So
show's fire, man. Recap if you haven't. Go watch our reactions. Go watch our review. Cobra Kai season 1 and 2.
Yeah, there'll be links all through this video.
All through, man.
It's up here. There'll be links all.
We have been waiting for this, and we're getting ready for this third season. And the franchise is kind of back on its track, and it's rebooting and it's retreading.
Yeah.
And it's kind of picking up where we left off, and that's a good thing, man, because the actors did their thing. The writers really went back to the drawing board and went into the history.
Some of the writers reached out to us, man. They liked our reactions, bro.
It's wild, man. So shout out to them and Sony and all them. Thank you. And rest in peace to Robert Garrison, man. Tommy, man.
Tommy passed away.
I'm glad and I'm appreciative that the actors got to work with him in that season 1, man, because that was great closure for them and for his character.
I didn't know he was sick. I just thought he aged bad.
I didn't know about that either. So that was a big shocker, though. So watching that again, it hit harder. You know what I mean? Like, really dramatically.
It really did. That whole forest scene was like, yo.
But it was cool that they got to be on set with him one last time. That will forever be great.
They had a bar fight, bro.
Yeah, that was great. That was great. So yeah, man. R.I.P. to Robert, man. Like he was the ultimate hype man. Tommy was cool, man.
Do the line.
Get him a body back. Yeah. There it is. You know how he was.
Do the line.
Yeah, that's him, bro.
Hey, and I'm gonna tell you guys right now, there's nothing wrong with using his catchphrase. That's his thing. Yes, he passed away, but he's known for that.
Yeah.
And I know he wouldn't have it no other way but then to say that.
Right. That was his thing.
That's his thing, man. So don't feel, some people feeling sad, like I want to say it, but it might be
Gotcha.
Nah, it ain't even like that. That's his catchphrase, man.
I'm homaging him.
Yeah.
I'm giving him tribute.
That's his
thing.
That's
what it is, man.
That's his thing.
So rest in peace to Tommy.
But we here to talk about season 3.
Season 3, man. So it looks like we're gonna be doing some traveling in this season. They're talking about going to Okinawa, Japan.
Now you told me. He was spreading this rumor out to me while I was watching season 2, and I was like, "Shut up."
We hold on. Yeah. So now we talk about.
I want to watch the rest of the show.
Yeah. I think that this is great. So it's kind of going back to the lore of the original movies, mainly the second one.
Yeah.
Miyagi with his brother and the nephew Chosen, and then Sato and all them. So I think there's going to be something there where Daniel has to go there, and maybe he wants to get some family refuge, seek some help, because maybe he reached out to them, or maybe he has some other ties out there in Japan, because he did have a fight out there. He fought the nephew and things. So what do they always say? Like, you go back home when you want to try to reconnect and kind of rebuild, and I think that's what's going to happen, because I think the new foundation is going to happen as far as team.
I'm going to be honest with you. And it's going to be a little something like this. I think, honestly, season 3, I think he's going to take Miguel there for rehabilitation.
Okay.
I think that's why they're going back. And when they go back,
that's right.
He's going to run back into the nephew.
Yeah.
And the nephew is either going to have hate or love towards Daniel.
Right.
And I think season 3 we're going to see something that we've been really want to see for a very long time, and that's Johnny and Daniel becoming friends.
It's time.
It ended kind of bad because of the whole, Miguel and the way he fell off.
And Robbie and all
that.
That brawl at the school, man.
Bro, let's not ruin this discussion by going into that.
Yeah, it set it off.
But
I think love me.
He was mad, bro. Robbie's a sucker for that, man. He a sucker. Man. He a sucker, man. But
Miguel's a true warrior, though. But go ahead.
I think it's going to be a rehabilitation factor of that. Daniel taking Johnny and Miguel to there to rehabilitate them. Spirituality, guidance, all that stuff, energy. I think that's what it's going to be, and I think we're going to see Tommy. We're going to see Daniel and not step away from being an asshole. Straight up.
He's definitely gonna have to change. Yeah, seems like he's trying to. So.
And I think his wife is his wife is gonna be the one to spark it for him to become better. But at the same time, what happened at the end? What did Johnny do? He threw his phone down, and who called?
Allie. Yeah.
And she's a nurse or doctor, right?
Yeah. She accepted his friend request. Yeah.
So, who knows?
Allie's gonna be helping Miguel. She's gonna be medicated.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Somebody they gotta go back to Japan for something.
And that's where the writing is good, because the way they factored the characters and how they met and how they interacted and how they came cross paths was always not so non-coincidence. It made sense.
Yeah.
And it was always kind of like this theoretic timing. Like, it was crazy. So, like, I'm over here and then Allie's over here, but then something happens where I have to go and interact with her. So I like how the writers said when they meet up, there's always going to be a reason for whatever's happening whenever you are interacting with somebody. There's always like a logical reason for it.
Let's dissect this a little bit. Season 3, obviously, the rumors and I don't think it's a rumor no more. I think it's actual concrete that they are going back to Japan, right? So they're going. It's in Japan, right?
Yeah.
So they're going to Japan, and Daniel's obviously going to go there. For all I know, Robbie's on the run.
Yep. Scared kid.
That's it. I don't know what's that going to bring, but for Daniel to go to Japan, I don't think he's going to take Sam there for nothing. She is not really that much of a. There's no purpose for her there, from what I've seen, right?
Because you got three different. You're gonna have three different stories going on. You got the Daniel and Johnny thing going on. They're gonna. I guess there's gonna be a brotherhood thing. They're gonna come together. Then you got the adventure part of it, as far as like, okay, the recruiting. We're gonna go back home. Kreese is gonna be doing his thing. He's gonna be doing his recruiting, because as far as business wise, he knew a lot of people. So it seems like he's coming out of retirement. He's about to open up other schools, from the looks of it. And then you got the Robbie aspect, on the run. He's a kid fugitive now. Mm-hmm. He's just trying to figure out what he's going to do and where he's going to go. Maybe his dad will help him. We don't know, but he's already dealing with stuff because of his student.
He's going back to Kreese.
Yeah, so he's got two sons now.
He's going to Kreese, man. Kreese going to tell him, what you did was nothing wrong. The man attacked you. You did what any Cobra would do.
He has to learn all over again, basically.
You have to strike back. Strike first.
Yeah.
Strike fast. And you did. Unfortunately.
Now that would be interesting.
Unfortunately, he's hurt. But he's strong. He'll bounce back.
So you basically just put two snakes against each other. Because now, wait, who else is Kreese is a guy? Hawk. Oh, shoot. So now they're going to, there's beef right there now. Who's the best soldier? Who's the best snake, basically?
Always put that.
They die out.
We're having tryouts. And,
exactly.
Throw that stick in there, money.
That's a battle I do want to see. I ain't gonna lie. Now those two together, I think it'll be interesting.
Hawk gonna get beat up, bro. Demetrius got him, bro. Hawk. I have to say, he can't come back. Like, he's gonna be fun to watch, but he's done. Hawk has proven that he's a hothead, and he's really not that dude. He got served up by Demetrius, bro, which I knew he was.
Okay.
Hawk is not coming back, bro. That whole brawl showed that he was not that dude. Demetrius is running from you, and you still got served up. And let's not forget, he got served up by Miguel in the wilderness.
Yeah. Oh, when they were doing the challenge. Yeah.
He keeps getting served up. And let's not forget, he got served up by Robbie.
Because anger. Yeah.
At the mall. He ain't coming back.
Now, the flip side to that is, because I know you were going to say that. I was talking about Hawk and Robbie.
But Robbie already got him.
Yeah, but the thing is, now they're going to be on teams based on that. If it goes down that way, like, that would be an interesting dynamic, because one has a different point of view as far as, well, I can do whatever I want, and the other's actually messed up, but is trying to be better, but doesn't know that he's on the wrong side. He's just like, man, they let me in. I got a home. So you got that dynamic.
Oh yeah, he's gonna definitely go into that.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because ain't nobody else gonna help.
And he's gonna get with old girl.
Yeah. So it is what it is. I think that's a cool way to start it, because it's almost like a second chance for him. But again, he's still kind of a lost cause, but he doesn't understand that. He just wants to be accepted.
And Kreese is Johnny's enemy.
So I think he may, again, based off of what you just said, he may end up taking Hawk's place. If Hawk is done, then Robbie's gonna fill those shoes easily.
Robbie's easily gonna fill those shoes. If somebody has to,
I'm cool with that.
Because right now Cobra Kai is suffering.
Yeah.
Like literally, you lost your elite warrior, which was Miguel. He's down for the count.
You got a hurt man. Now you got lawsuits. Now
Johnny's gone.
Yeah.
The kids are breaking up because they don't know who to follow, Kreese or the way Johnny was running things.
Right.
What was the old girl name?
Tori.
Tori.
Yeah.
Tori's a loose cannon. She's gonna follow Kreese.
She's gonna go back.
Hawk is gonna follow Kreese, but Hawk is not that dude. He got served up by Demetrius. That once you got beat, he ain't coming back. From a scared warrior at that.
Yeah.
He ain't coming back.
He won't be scared no more this time though.
Demetrius, oh yeah, his confidence, man.
Yeah.
He was breaking out of it when he started calling him.
He's opening up.
Peeing him himself and stuff. He ripped his stuff apart.
He's opening up.
He ripped him apart.
He's gonna be a new soldier.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely for sure.
And Daniel, we don't know how Daniel's gonna handle the school. That's why I think he's gonna go back to Japan.
Right.
To figure out some things, but I think he might him and Johnny I think are gonna come together.
I was gonna say, who's to say that he won't go and follow him or try to find Daniel
Johnny
make things right?
Johnny's going to,
because all the pressure and all the bad seeds landed on his end for no reason. When he was doing right, he was doing great.
Johnny and Daniel are going to collaborate, and for the better good. And Kreese is obviously the enemy, and we're about to see Cobra Kai at a whole nother level. Aisha's done. She's not. She's gone. I don't even think she's gonna be in season 3 like that. She's gonna fade away.
She probably won't be there.
Yeah, there's no purpose. Like the little nerds and stuff like that, the little kids. There's really no purpose of their existence anymore. Like this show just got that much realer, right?
It's more mature now.
It just went from kids want to
growth.
learn karate.
Yeah.
Now it's like this is war, and I gotta travel to get alliances to come back and be better.
Exactly. History repeats itself again.
I really hope that they run the theory as far as Jackie Chan's character in Karate Kid is actually Mr. Han and Mr. Miyagi's good friend.
I would love that.
And I think that right there, we were talking about it. We were talking about it before. It was like,
and there was a speculation there.
Like Jaden Smith. I'm gonna be honest with you. I have nothing against Jaden Smith, but I don't think Jaden Smith could. If Jaden Smith was to do this role, Jaden Smith would have to really work out, kind of like on some Ali what his dad did when he played Muhammad Ali.
Okay, yeah.
He's gonna have to yoke up and do a lot of things to get to that level that look like you've been training since your last movie.
Makes sense,
right? If he's not willing to do that, then I think the best thing is to get someone else to recast to play his character. Justin Smith. Not related, but down there he looked like he related. Yeah. And I think he's already at the height, the size where he can gain a little bit more weight, but look like he's been training a little bit.
He has potential for sure.
And have Justin Smith play Jaden Smith's role as Han's student. And I think, that'd be hot. Taraji P and them on some YouTube stuff, just on just some original content, just showing them and showing this kid that's a man now teaching Miguel to help rehabilitate himself.
I just thought of something. You just picked my brain right now based off what you said. So basically, Mr. Han and Miyagi were kind of one and the same.
Exactly.
They both had the same inner demons. They were both alcoholics. They drank to get away from their pains and
War
sorrows.
buddies.
Yeah.
We seen it in Rush Hour 2, remember?
Yeah. Now
what is that? What was his master name?
Crenshaw, Freddie Cheek.
Freddie Cheek. Oh, his brother. Yeah, he teach over Crenshaw. Oh, okay.
Oh, my
cool,
gosh.
Bro.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
But that would be some hot Easter eggs, though. Like, you can use that as the narrative. Like, you could just flashback and what they showed when they were in the war. And he's like, yeah, you know what? After our, departed coming home, getting our Purple Hearts and stuff, we departed. And we hadn't seen each other in years. So he comes home because he didn't know that Mr. Miyagi had passed. So he came to spread his wishes, and he came out to reach out to Daniel in honor of Miyagi.
Ooh.
So now he's like father number 2. You know what I mean?
And that's why he goes to Japan. And
Daniel tells him what he's doing.
Well, Han was in China or Japan?
He was in China.
It was in China.
So basically, I'll give you guys a little scenario setup. So basically, Han shows up, and Daniel tells him why he's here. And he's like, well, basically, this is what has happened. This is what's happened to the Miyagi-Do. This is what I'm trying to do. One of my soldiers, from the other side, got hurt and everything, and they're coming after us. And then he's like, "Well, let me help you."
Mm-hmm.
And then he's gonna ask him, as in the old wives teacher, what's happened? Who's got hurt? You got any enemies?
Come with that foreigner energy.
Ooh. Right. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, did you say John Kreese? I know him. I will help you. That's all the game. And that's it.
And we find out that John Kreese and him served together too.
Oh man. See, now you got veterans coming in. So this is where the acting comes in.
And then Clint Eastwood comes out of nowhere.
Goddamn maggots. Oh, bro. But it's so you can really run it and really go drama heavy with the season because the history and the foundation's already been set.
Yeah.
But I like that with Karate Kid, they took chances because you still have the old timeline, but you got the new films and the incarnations that's still relatively canon.
Yeah.
And they acknowledge everything. The way Will Smith and them calculated it was smart. They said we could still bring characters in because it's Karate Kid. We can still bring them in.
And I love it.
It's just all about how they interact and how they meet. And this is where the writers of the show do so well. They know how to connect and bring characters together that have never interacted before.
Question. Do you think Jackie will come for that?
I think so.
I think so, too.
I think so, yeah.
I think so,
He's
too.
trying to do something different, man. Jackie's a dramatic actor, and a lot of people don't shed light on that.
Oh, he's good.
You know what I'm saying?
The boy's good.
You just
he should have got nominated for something out of Foreigner. That was a good movie. I cried, bro.
Yeah.
He lost his daughter and stuff.
Just off of that, I feel like a character like that can be utilized well in a Karate Kid type of show.
Mm-hmm.
Because of who he is, and then forget the martial arts aspect. I'm talking about the acting, because we know he can deliver on that.
Oh, yeah.
You got the best of both worlds.
He runs down buildings. We know.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You got the best of both worlds, and to get something like that on this type of show, I think is great for them, and it gives the show clout. I mean, we got Jackie Chan up in here.
Jackie motherfucking Chan.
That's a big deal. With Ralph Macchio and William Zabka, that's tight.
And then on some random junk, throw Chris Tucker in there, and he's like, "I know you, Detective Carter. Carter.
Wait, what you doing? Up in San Francisco Valley and chilling and stuff.
That'd be tight.
That would be cool.
That'd be tight.
But yeah, man, it's endless. I see a lot of possibilities here. It's going to be a lot of history retreading, a lot of like a lot of nostalgia, a lot of going back to retreading common ground.
Yeah.
I think it's cool, man. It opens a lot of doors. It's going to be probably the most dramatic season we've ever seen.
Really dramatic.
It's going to feel like a part 3 movie.
I totally agree. Yeah. What did you think, bro, about the direction of how some of the characters, like we found out that Moon was a bisexual girl, and the way they're running the SJW movement, because it's involved. It's not saying it shows SJW. It's not an SJW, but certain things were peaking in season 2 that was not even noticeable in season 1.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like we have Sam, and then you had the Moon situation.
Yeah.
We had the other bully girl. She was like out there being a whore and stuff like that. But how do you feel like they're gonna take the high school aspect? Like, are they going to just say throw it all on the table, and then we have to decipher what we approve or not? Or do you think they're going to keep it mild? Because I'm fine with it mild.
Yeah. If
it's mild, I'm fine. That means it's like whatever. It's high school. But do you think they're going to push those type of agendas? Because honestly, season 2, I really saw that as, number one, they kiss, right? Then they kiss.
Right, yeah.
They're teenagers.
Right.
I didn't come to watch kids kiss.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that, as a grown-up, that was kind of disturbing to that point, because it was like, I'm not into that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like you took these 2 girls and you made them do this, and it was like the boy was on the outskirts, and like, do you think they're going to rub that high school or our reality now so much into this show without putting it, like, I love the fact that Johnny is such an 80s person. Like, the things and how he thinks is 80s.
Yeah.
Right? And I hope and that's what I'm basically saying. Do you think they're going to dial that back and add more of that?
No.
Okay.
I think what had happened in season 2, because I really didn't pay too much attention to it. I'm aware it happened because you just shed light on it. But I think it kind of worked for that character, because again, she's not really like the main highlight, but because she was messing with the main dude who was the highlight at the one point part of that storyline, which was Hawk, it was interesting to see that transition, because it's like, okay, well, maybe she's not sure what she wants to be. It could be like a whole identity situation. You know how girls are. So I think it was a realistic choice, and it was a realistic decision. Did we need it? No. But did it happen like in a natural way? Yeah, it did. And then they moved on. That was it after that.
Yeah.
They didn't go back, oh, hey, Moon, so how's it feel being, nah, they didn't do that.
But that's what I'm saying. Like just
I don't think they'll probably do that.
Just to dab on it a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, that's what shows do nowadays. They give you a snippet. The next season, it's all in your face. Like, what the heck happened? You know what I mean? Like, Because I ain't gonna lie.
CW is known for that.
I thought... Yeah. CW did.
Thank God for you too.
CW was straight up.
They will do
first season.
It's always season 3. It's funny you said that.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. It's
they
always
did it with all
3.
the shows I liked.
Season 1 be cool.
They hit Riverdale hard with that. I was like,
season 2. It'll be a little eye contact between two motherfuckers.
Arrow had happened.
And then it'd be an eye contact.
Yeah.
Then it'd be a lust. Then it'd be a thought. Season 3.
Yeah.
Bad.
Yeah.
Like, what happened?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? And I paid attention to that because that's how it happened. It'd be like right at the end of the season when stuff is about to go down. You really ain't paying attention to it.
Yeah.
But then they showed something real quick, little snippet of some difference.
There's a twist.
It's always a twist, right?
Yeah.
And we ain't talking about the guy that's twisting. We just saying it's a twist. and boom.
Yeah.
And then you were like, okay, that was cool, whatever. Move on. Next
Right.
season. Now it's like, yo, we're seniors in high school. You know, Sam is dating a girl now because she can't handle boys anymore because of the whole Miguel situation. It's like, I don't want that to happen.
I don't
because
think they'll do that.
I hope they don't do that.
Yeah.
I hope they don't do that.
There's no need.
Because season 3 is always, that's it. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know where I'm coming from with this. Season 3 is always that hitter.
If you keep to the core of like who the characters are, the characters won't even allow that to happen, and these writers won't allow that to happen. They're going to say that these kids are so prevalent to their time that this is who we've always been. So I feel like if they do that, they're going against the Karate Kid grain.
Gotcha.
Again, like you said, because you made another great point. Johnny and Daniel won't let that fly because they're men of the past. It's like we're men of the past. You know what I mean? So it'd be weird to be like, well, okay, that's who they are. Like, no,
that ain't that character. He don't even act like that.
That ain't how I raised you.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So it's gonna now it's moral code now.
Okay.
Now you're going into our code and you're challenging it.
Gotcha.
So to do that, it's like, all right, now you're disservicing Cobra Kai fans and you're disservicing these characters.
Gotcha.
That would never let that go down because this is who they are naturally. This is what they've been for 30 years. Now all of a sudden they're no.
Gotcha.
Can't.
I just had to throw that out there because we talking about season 3.
Yeah.
I was just like, yo, because I remember season 2. I'm like, yo, that was kind of shocking. Like, yo, what the heck? And then, but it was quick.
But here's the twist to that. So if it was to happen, I would love this. This is where the writing comes in. If that were to happen with any of the students, because this is high school and stuff, Daniel and Johnny would check them so fast, and I hope they allow them to do that.
Yeah.
So if you see that, you're gonna see them check them and put their students in place. I would love that. So if it does happen, do it in an organic, lesson taught way.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah.
But don't just throw it in there to throw it. But if there's a lesson to be had behind it, then do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because shows now don't really have that anymore. So I felt like Cobra Kai was a return to that. Especially with the old school characters.
Yeah, you're right.
They have such an old school mentality way of thinking, but it was logical, it made sense, it showed honor, it showed respect, and it gave kids something to look up to and to understand. Even though they didn't get it, they wanted to understand. So that's all that matters at the end of the day. Because if you're gaining knowledge and you're learning, that's cool. Just make sure it has meaning behind what you're doing. Don't just do it for the sake of doing it. So I get where you're coming from.
Word.
Yeah.
Got a question on the season 3. Who do you think gonna take the biggest back seat of season 3? Besides Miguel, because we know he's hurt. Who do you think is going to take the biggest back seat?
Daniel started.
Sam.
Yeah.
Yup.
I don't think it will hurt though, because her story is kind of
getting on my nerves.
Yeah. She had her moments in the finale. We all know. So I think this is more about. This is going to be a man, like, hardcore warfare type of season now. Like, this is brotherhood now. So I think we're going to see the big guns come out. You know what I mean? This is what we're waiting for.
Yeah.
So, like, this new season is kind of like what Karate Kid fans have been dreaming about. So I think we're going to see the recruiting, the training, going back to the roots, a lot of that stuff. We might even get a Rocky montage of Karate Kid. Who knows? Because it's gotten so real, like you said now.
You know what I would really love to see?
I think it'd be great.
I would love to see Robbie come back. Don't go to John Kreese. Johnny, Miguel, Daniel, and Robbie come together, and Daniel takes them back to Japan, and teaching them the way of Miyagi.
Yeah.
Right? And I would love to see a Ken and Ryu situation with Miguel.
Okay.
And Robbie.
I think that would be tight.
That would be fucking dope. Excuse my language.
So, the thing with that is, I want them to have that conversation, because when he gets out of rehab and the physical therapy, I think that'd be a cool scene to have. This is a scene I thought about even way back before we even started watching season 2.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought about it, and it was like, man, I talked about it in a review. So yeah, watch the video if you haven't. But I'll give a little bit of it. Just Robbie going to him, explaining what happened. I think a 10-15 minute scene of them talking, but still having that beef. But then at the end of that conversation, that double dragon, like you just said.
Double dragon, we got to be strong.
That'd be
Fight,
tight.
Go. No, go ahead.
That'd be tight though, bro. You know what I'm saying? Them understand, like, hey man, I didn't even know she did that, and I didn't even know it went down like that. But I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? Having that talk, and they cool after that, because with fellas it's different. Bygones is bygones. All it takes is that conversation.
Yeah, fellas is cool. We can
they cool like that, because
again, MOB.
What happens is, because of the fight, information was misinterpreted and not enough information was shared. Mm-hmm. So they had two different stories going on, but they didn't talk about it. So you got different people putting stuff in their ear. What caused the whole thing?
Because when eventually Robbie told Sam that Miguel brought that back and stuff, and it kind of messed everything. Like, yo,
you know what I mean?
Feelings changed.
But he did tell her. You see what I'm saying? But it still backfired.
Mm-hmm.
So he just wanted to be. I understand his choice though. He just wanted to be the hero. I get it. We all would have did that. Mm-hmm. And then I understand the other guy's side. You know what I'm saying? So that was where the whole dynamic came. That's where the great writing comes in. And I feel like if they let that conversation go down, I think that'd be great. This is going to be the season where the men shine, and there's going to be a growth as far as new teams, new friendships, new development, and there's going to be a new brotherhood. Mm-hmm. This is going to be a whole new entourage. This is a new alliance now. This is a brand new beginning. Chris said it, season 1. It's just begun. He was talking long term. He wasn't just talking about the All Valley tournament. He talking about...
Yeah, they finna be doing something.
You know what I'm saying? So, what's he got planned? You know what I'm saying? So, I love the whole idea of Daniel getting his boys, going back to his family roots. Our speculation on Han coming in, bruh. And then Johnny coming in, and then they make ends meet, and they become... That's a team. That's a solid team right there.
Yeah.
What's Kreese gonna get? What's he gonna do? Now, if Han comes back, who's to say the other guy from Beijing, China, shows up with Sensei Kreese, the one that was supposed to fight him? You know what I'm talking about? The one that was challenging his student?
And who's to say Michael J. White wasn't being trained by Kreese all them years, bro? Right. Michael J. White come out of nowhere.
That'd be crazy. But it's a lot of... it's a lot of rivalries in the Karate Kid world, and sometimes battles are won, battles are lost, and people die out and they go into hiding. And they're never heard from again. When you get disrespected and you lose in that world and in that community, you don't want to be seen. Mm-hmm. Where's that sensei been at all them years? Because that last movie was like about 10 years old.
And wait, which one you talking about? Oh, you talking about
Karate Kid.
I'm about to say not part 4. But
and that ending was nice too, because what happened when Jaden won and those kids saw him? They came straight to Mr. Han. And
yeah. And it was like, yo.
It was game. And the sensei looked at him like, what the...
And then
we never saw him again.
We have the deleted scenes when he fades them.
He outcast them. He's like, damn, he showed me up and took my kids. Mm-hmm. Revenge factor. So that would be the only reason I could see him coming back.
Oh yeah, because he gets down on his luck like Mr. Miyagi did him.
Yeah.
And then they find each other, and then they end up building Cobra Kai.
And again, Kreese is recruiting to more international, opening up schools, all them investment and shares that he had. Mm-hmm. So everything comes full circle, history repeats itself, but it's still evolving. So I love that. And the way the series is going, I'll say it again, man. They kept everything open. So nothing is off limits. Characters can reoccur, characters can leave, characters can come as they go. Damn. It's just a matter of how you introduce it.
Now I know this is off topic, but just hearing the story of this, right? As far as Hans beating the sensei. Now, what if this sensei became an outcast and came back to kill Hans, but ends up killing Jaden Smith's mother instead?
Oh, yo.
And Hans never forgives himself, and he comes to New York City, and he lives in the sewer, and then Hear me out. And then the same chemicals that created Daredevil land on 4 turtles, and
oh shoot!
And then Hans becomes Master Splinter, and then the guy, and then he becomes the Shredder, and the Foot Soldiers, bro. I want to watch this movie.
Take it. You just wrecking me right now.
It all started because of Cobra Kai.
Oh.
Then you chose born because of Cobra Kai. Like, I'm just saying.
That's brilliant.
Hey, it can work.
Oh my god.
I can see that stuff happening, bro. Like, yo, he's living in the sewer and then some ooze get on him. He turned a Master Splinter.
It was the Foot all along.
It was the freaking Foot, bro.
I'm over some female.
Cobra Kai was a hidden name for the Foot Clan.
Oh, that's tight. That's dope fan service.
I'm out of here, man. My mind's gone. But that's tight, though, right?
That's tight.
But no, on some real honesty, though, like, I think that would be really cool the way that would go full circle around because everybody can, you know, bring it all together. You know what I mean?
Orokusaki, is that you? It's been a long time. Hamato Yoshi. I will continue where I started when I slashed your ear. Oops.
They straight up.
Hey. Oh, man.
Go
That's
ninja,
tight.
go ninja, go!
Yes.
I made another funny.
That's tight. That's too
fun.
much, man. Kids of the 80s, man. Y'all, we know what's up,
out,
man.
bro. They missing out. These kids now, man. They don't know, man. You can make Karate Kid with
anything
Ninja Turtles,
can tie. Like,
bro, it can work, man.
It can work. I want to see that.
That'll be tight, though, right?
Credit card is on the table.
Yeah, it can work.
I want to see it. That's dope, man. That's a funny theory.
That
Oh,
started
man.
that jump, right? But anyway, Cobra Kai,
though, man.
Cobra Kai season 3 is gonna be freaking
It's
amazing.
gonna be fire. I'm ready. Man.
My last thing I want to say, the Allie theory. We were talking about a little bit when we were doing a reaction, like, yo, if she comes back into play, how is Johnny and Daniel going to handle it? Is that going to spark another feud between each other?
I don't think so.
Even though Daniel is married,
Got you.
right? Yeah. And even though right now Johnny is having problems with Miguel's mom because of Miguel, which is freaking totally acceptable. I don't see nothing wrong with his mother getting angry because her baby boy is hurt. Knowing what she went through to get, I totally understand, and I think Johnny does too.
I get it.
And Allie is apparently married. She might come back and be like, I'm divorced. Who knows? But obviously these two individuals have that puppy love relationship with this girl.
Yeah.
And, a lot of times when a girl of your childhood comes back in the picture, regardless if you're married or not, there's always that feelings there, and there's always the what if situation.
Yep.
So, with that on them cards on the table, do you think another feud will become of Allie and Daniel's wife if she finds out about Allie?
Oh, between the wife and
because I think Allie might.
That would be interesting to explore. I don't think with as far as Daniel and Johnny, I don't think it'll be with them. With the wife, maybe Amanda, she's not gonna let that go down. But because she comes around, she's gonna be watching Daniel a lot closer, and there's gonna be like a jealousy camaraderie thing. But I think as far as on the end of Daniel and Johnny, I think they'll be cool. They'll be all three of them will be good friends.
All right.
Because they'll just be retreading old memories, going down memory lane, talking about the past. Mm-hmm. Rekindling the good times and stuff like that, talking about their future careers and stuff now. So I think the only one that'll be like the negative part of the group would be Johnny, because he loved Allie. And he was down on his luck, and then Cobra Kai is all he had. But he was able to bring it back. Mm-hmm. But then had to fall out again because of what had happened to probably one of his best students. Daniel, on the other hand, successful. Allie's successful, but Johnny's still like
the broke one.
Yeah, I need help.
Gotcha.
But I can do things on my own, but things just went sour. You know what I'm saying? So he's got to explain that to her now. And she's going to realize, hey, like, you didn't do all those things that you wanted. Well, he did kind of do the things he wanted, just that he was really about his friends. Mm-hmm. He didn't care about materialistic stuff, money and stuff like that. He was just a guy that liked to have fun, get girls, be the badass guy. You know what I'm saying? That was his forte. He stayed true to that. I respect that.
And do you think Daniel's son gonna suck it up and start fighting?
Nah, Daniel's he's come too far as that Miyagi wisdom that's been keeping him humble.
I'm talking about his son.
The son, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe. I want to see him.
He needs some growth. I think he will do something. It's funny you mentioned him. I think he will do something. It's just a matter of the situation. I think what kind of situation is going to be put to the test for the son to do something. Because he won't do it on his own.
Somebody's going to attack that house.
Yeah.
With Sam in there, and he's going to have to defend himself.
Right. That'd be tight to see.
And that's going to break the fat in the ice.
Yeah, you can't call Alexa this time.
Yeah. Alexa, save me. I'm sorry, you're on your own.
That'd be funny.
I wasn't paid for this. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. I see that going down.
I'm with it. Yeah.
Cobra Kai 3 sounds very promising.
Something to do.
I like sitting there talking to my boy Joe about these theories and stuff like that.
Yeah, man.
And this is really cool seeing or talking about so we can see it. See
yeah.
how close we were when the show finally airs next year. I hope you guys enjoyed the discussion, the theories, the comedy, the laughter, just the fun energy. I thank my boy Joe for showing up, coming through, man.
Yeah, man.
If you're new to the channel and you want more content of the discussion, the reactions, the reviews, all that good jazz, push the subscribe button. Thumbs up this video and don't forget to share. Tell your friends, your family,
everybody.
Instagram, Facebook, Twitter.
Everyone. Movie.
I'm J3.
Running Shogun, Ninja Assassin.
And we out.